your
Most
past,
Americans I've never heard
and
of.
most
The last
importantly,
one said,
about
just say Germany. It's
Cordova.
easier about that.
Tell me,
Before you say anything,
where did
I
he
think the
hide the
Japanese was
holocron?
shot for. Their son's phone. It's gotten considerably better since
Outstanding.
living in the West. They actually testified it. My father is originally from the UK. He was educated in public schooling and he was considered comfortable with his family. Not sure if they'll come up here in the West, but I have to look up trying to get where I go. My father's like messing around with
I've
it.
suffered far
Well,
worse.
my dad. I also brought that
You
thing.
continue to
I think
fail.
definitely helped me.
Let's finish this.
Kids in the rough suburb of Northern California.
You bleed like all the
Because of great
others.
childhood connected nearby architecture. Great. Louder. And also, several missing now. No frequency. It's pretty much the only place to go out that maybe $100 is in a rack. Both the flat and the good.
You're
So that's where we
learning.
spend those
Not
training
quite as
days.
gifted as Sayre's last
A lot of guys
apprentice,
are
but
naturally
not
drawn
bad.
to us because of our accents.
You've been keeping
The
count.
international part
I'm
gets us
surprised she
pretty
didn't
far.
tell you.
It's
Sayre was
supposed to
never
be
good at
difficult to get
keeping
into frat parties
secrets.
without being a
And you
sorority.
know her so
But
well,
you don't
huh?
have much of an issue.
She was weak. Cracked an imperial torture chair, surrendered the location of her naive Padawan. They would never have found me.
I guess any excuse to drink on a weekday, you know? It's kind of
If
funny.
it wasn't for her,
These days, one of the most enjoyable nights of the week.
she betrayed me.
The story takes place on one of those nights.
Trilla.
Months after I arrived to the
In the
U.S.
flesh.
Standing by
I won't let you manipulate me.
So sure are you?
said, "You're German,
When
right?"
faced with the choice to
I
protect
couldn't figure
herself
out.
or her
Well, I was
Padawan,
never
she
guessing.
chose
Yeah,
self-interest.
being sure, but not
She'll
very
sell you out
specifically.
too.
I don't really have distinctive German features.
Well, I can handle myself.
Can you afford to take that chance? Your new master harbors great darkness. The look on her face when she saw what they had done to me, as I am now. She turned, exposing her true nature. She used the dark side.
She cut herself off from the Force.
Oh? How long before she cracks and betrays you too? Is that who you want beside you when you find the holocron? What would Jaro Tapal say?
You have no right to mention his name.
I wonder, what would he think if he could see his Padawan now, skulking in the shadows with a betrayer, granting her access to a legion of impressionable students?
I won't let anyone touch them.
I thought the same thing once.
Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
This experience happened to me in 2012. The world was shutting down because of COVID and millions of their homes.
But dog later on.
COVID as an excuse to travel to different national parks and camp out in different places. One of those places was a creek in Rocky Mountain National Park, Colorado. Which opened the pandemic even though the field to other personal information. Let's just say something happened with my job back in 2019. I caused my reputation to kind of stuck in a bit. A good number of people despised me.
One began to get the
Phone number eventually quit my job. The mistake I made was a good number of people to lose a lot of money. So this spill was expected.
Thanks for the help back there, BD. You saved my life.
Just literally getting harassed by
And got us
different
closer to
random
the
numbers
tomb.
for a while. Sometimes people threaten. They know if they were for the same person and a different thing each time. I considered it silly that a one person texting me with a bunch of different numbers. For a while it seemed to stop. I was grateful that people seemed to reach out to me. I was taking time to myself. And some other reason I was traveling around to different national parks. I drove the 3 hours to Rocky Mountain National Park, dumped my truck, and started to hike up the trails to the creek. There was nobody else there. I'm sure that was because this was right when the lockdown started. People were taking it very seriously, leaving their houses. That, and it was also
So I get two, I could get these finished survival and the book. I would also to for my love.
Wait a little while and made it to the creek. It wasn't frozen, it was still flowing. It was incredibly peaceful. This was the detox I needed for the stresses of my life at the time. Found a place a little ways off the path to set up camp. After the tent was
Found it.
set up, I
Feels
put some wood,
different
started a
than the other
fire,
tomb.
cooked some sausages on the stove. Then I started to keep my book by the
I
fire.
don't like it.
After finishing a few chapters, it was getting dark out. Thank God for headlamps. I rolled a J and started smoking it. After a few hits, then my phone started going off.
I found it.
Honestly, apart from my family, I didn't have a lot of people texting me.
See her.
I got my phone with my dragon pocket. Saw a bunch of texts from an unknown
Why didn't you
number.
tell me?
Because she's a liar.
I realized it was happening again.
How?
Still from a number with
I
a 2 or 3
rerouted
area
communication the
code. I looked up
moment
to
you
the
tried to
medical.
contact
Never
her.
once texted me
Slicing
saying
encrypted
I was in
transmissions was always a pastime of
Second text
hers.
said, "You're the
She taught me one.
The third text
There's
said,
no technique
"Like,
there
look up here."
has that I haven't
Felt the action was
perfected.
to respond to this text. They simply left it at health and camper dog. They would assume it was a family member. They were sending messages. I think they were viewing it for the month. He answered my sister, and he's definitely a mind. This did not help my anxiety one bit. I felt extremely paranoid and started looking around me, standing up and doing a complete 360, looking in every direction until being increasingly dark in the woods. Once again, my complete 365 bandwidth for my bag just made me feel safer. Eventually, I put a fire out before calling it a night. I don't know what I was doing. The thought of being in total darkness freaked me out. I went into the tent and crawled onto my sleeping bag. Stared at my phone, text, waiting for a response, which didn't come. Minutes dragged on. I just wanted them to wear off, honestly. I still had my headlamp on, and I tried to continue where I left off with my book. But between me and my mind was stuck on those texts. I was kidding myself thinking I was decided to just watch me through videos on my phone for the rest of I feel comfortable going to sleep this day. I was watching some weather documentary. Down, people just the choice considering static, and I just expected that another text. In response to my questions before, they responded, wasn't background again. I had celebration all over again. They can't die, and still pregnant. Once again, the response after this. The anxiety of the situation drove Hector and Hemdron. Slipped right by a family member. This is one of those people who are asking me again. If it was the latter, would they go on to campus? That's the really uncomfortable part. I managed to kill an hour just watching videos of it. Well, it's different. If it was the latter, would they go on to campus? That's the really uncomfortable part. I managed to kill an hour just watching videos on my phone, and I noticed the glow of the fire outside was growing dimmer and dimmer. The fire died down to almost nothing. In the winter time, without the sound of bugs, the wood went dead silent, like the wind on the wood today. The second the video would stop playing, silence would become deafening. Usually, I'd embrace the
ISIS appeared to simulate
was
this
completely
planet's
destroyed
gravitational
because of these
pull.
texts. Something that broke the silence. The only distinguishable sound of human footsteps in the snow. Approached my text, so they were
I
only
can't help
6
but see
people
it as
outside
a
the
motif.
house. No humans got stopped. I had the gun tightly gripped in my hand, ready to turn the safe off. There was suddenly a flash
You're
of
running
outside.
out of time.
Looked like someone
For
briefly
what?
shined a flashlight on
My
his back
scouts
while they took a
located an
picture.
artifact of interest at the
My
rear
answer
of this
soon
tomb.
enough.
Even now I'm
The person
studying
walked
it.
away, before their footsteps slowly faded out
It
of
seems
silence.
Cordova was rather
But I
taken with
expected
these
to happen in the
Zephyr.
back of my mind.
Perhaps enough to hide talent
Vibrated.
amongst their
I
ranks.
let her send me a photo.
We'll see how much you
Photo
learn.
was on my text. Said, have a good night, Steve. Again, it's better. So I'm going to call back.
Good enough to win?
Stepped out of the room by half. I got it over the other one and fucking extended the way. And that's it. Sounded footsteps walked away in the snow. The boxers by distance told me that it worked and scared the person off. It also disturbed me the door. I was even still hiding someone at a distance, watching. The speed of threat into me, and I fired back inside my tent. Eventually, I did fall asleep. Waking up the morning sunlight was really rubber followed me that was not right for me to pull again. But definitely don't seem the type of person I would always run. I know that. That was my first time shooting back on some flying. It's been my only time to this day. Whether it's texting me, harassing me, apparently stalking me, and I decided to back off when I found out I had a gun. It was almost 5 years later now. I haven't been bothered. Still, it was a nightmarish time. I can't imagine how differently it might have turned out if I wasn't armed.
This is the biggest mistake the leaders make in Raid Shadow Legends. They are saving their shards. If you see your shards, you can open
I
them and
can't
test
get
their head to have twice the chances to pull the legendary champion. I got two of them. Wow, she looks like a badass. Let's see if I can pull another legendary.